Why, hi there. The name is Jackie O. How are you doing today? So, how are we feeling? Great, great. Alrighty then. So you're looking to get a little bit of life insurance on your life? Okay, okay. So, give me a rundown. Is there any medical illnesses in the family? Anything especially biological, genetical, sort of like chemical, biological, sort of like reproductive problems in the family? Yeah? Shame. Here, let me break it down for you. With life insurance, we're gonna have to figure out the likelihood of you dying and then assess a rate upon which that you're going to be paying monthly to ensure that whoever it is that you decide to appoint as beneficiaries get that money. You were looking for life insurance? As in insuring your life so that way you never die and you attain complete and total immortality? Great, let me whip out the policy. Let me just... So no to the money, but yes to the time. Okay, okay. Okay. I love it, love it. So, let me whip out the policy really quickly. How old are you? Okay. Got that. Do you have any beneficiaries in mind? No beneficiaries, just complete and total immortality. Life insured forever. Okay, perfectly fine. Let me get a sip of this old cup of joe. Just kidding. It's Coca-Cola mixed with tea. So, let's go to immortality forever. Let me just make sure that you're all programmed correctly. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, perfect. Your calibrations are correct for the policy. You do qualify. You're not like out of the whole circle of it. But I do have to make sure that as we calibrate you and as we kind of get you into the motion of your immortality, that we're making sure that by immortality we do mean immortality. We don't mean like a super long life. We mean like you're going to be alive for the rest in this corporal body of yours, in this physical vessel of yours right here. These eyes, this nose, these lips, that hairline, your face, your body, all of it. You're going to be alive in this corporal physical vessel for all of eternity. So even after, the big freeze, the whole universe snaps and all of that good jazz, thank you. Can't wait, please. You're gonna still be in this physical corporal vessel, conscious of the universe around you through these perspective, through this lens. And when the whole big freeze happens and everything disintegrates and it all just comes, you're gonna still be perceiving that in this vessel and completely alone and isolated in the universe. Save except for those that have already signed up for this life insurance policy, but unless we're dealing with, nice, great-ass people, which can also get on your nerves after a little while, we really do need to assess if this is a decision you really want to go with. No, we do not offer any policies that extend your life for a very long time, only strict life insurance, the most stereotypical mainstream sort of way of knowing it, and then immortality. That's about it. Hesitation noted. Thoughts running through your head written down. Contemplation jotted down. So, have you given it a little bit more thought so you just kind of realize what it is that you're actually getting yourself into? Immortality, yes, the true experience of human emotion on that spectrum of pleasure and pain that you're always going to be feeling forever, suffering and pain and tears and death and all of that jazz, the death of those around you that you truly do love, coupled with some nice experiences. Disney World, I hear, is great. Psychologically, they've really wired that place to be a great experience. Granted, ignore what they're actually doing in the real world, but I mean, when you go to Disney World, don't forget to buy the $30 Mickey ears. So what exactly is your choice? I I see. Immortality seems to be something that you deem undesirable. Yeah, I myself am a life insurance agent. I see the option of immortality. It just comes with a job. They often ask me, do you just want to do the normal life insurance policy or do you want to choose immortality? And oftentimes I say the policy. Immortality for me is a curse. Have you ever read The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde? Not like that. Have you read any movie or read any books, poems, stories, short stories, novellas, or watched any movies, documentaries, shows about immortality and the concept that comes with it? Yeah, I'm not talking about the fun-go-lucky, like, oh, I've been immortal for 20 years now. I'm talking about the indefiniteness of immortality, the infiniteness of immortality. I'm talking about, like, true, genuine immortality. I'm noting down all of your mind right now, all of the thoughts that are coming at me from your brain. I'm noting them all down in the system so that way we know for sure what it was that you were reacting as we were giving you this policy. You know how, like, when with life insurance policy, we often ask you for your family trees, biological, genetic, reproductive sort of like medical history, just to kind of get a better idea of how to execute the whole, you know, life insurance policy. In this case, I need to really kind of get a good feel as to what your mind is going through to see if you're actually a good candidate for immortality. You have not been disqualified, but I do kind of want to get a feel for how you are, just so that way I can make sure that I'm practicing the ethical aspects of delivering immortality properly, because there are a lot of people who just smile and give me this glazed stare going, I love the idea, give it to me now. A lot of politicians are actually immortals. They chose to sacrifice their humanity to live forever as human. Paradoxical, don't you think? So, it seems like you have a little bit of humanity in you, so I don't think I'm going to be jotting you down for immortality just quite yet. It seems like you're going to be someone who's a great candidate perhaps in the future and you give it thought. But aside from that, is there anything else that I can help you with? The calibration, of course. I can give you just a little bit of a taster just to kind of give you a good look-see as to what immortality really is like. Give me just one moment. I'm going to calibrate you really quickly. I'm just going to be calibrating you really quickly right there on your mind. Okay. Okay. Okay, let me just say that. Just put you down as a calibration. I'm gonna be just writing it down. I put you down as a calibration. That way we know what exactly we were operating on you about, and that way we have it in the files. That way we save our asses in case anything happens. There we go. There we go. You probably have like maybe an extra 2 years of life now. Granted, that's a lot of time. We could have just given you like a week, but we like to be gracious and accept the fact that with the cycle of life going on and all of that jazz, even 2 years might seem like a prison to those that just want to die. So, how are you feeling? Good, good. So, with the new calibration, you have 2 years of life extra on top of your natural lifespan. With that 2 years of life, come back to us if you decide to change your mind. You might be like 86, you might be 48, you might be any sort of age, but you just have 2 years tacked onto that extra. You'll really feel it. You know, you'll feel like when you were supposed to die, you'll kind of enter into that sort of parallel universe, kind of be struck with that alternate universe. And when you realize that you should have died, but you continue to live these 2 extra years of life, you can then come back to us and tell us what your experience was like. If you enjoyed the experience, that way we can kind of rate it on Yelp. You know, we kind of strive for that 5 out of 5 stars. It really does make the best for our business. We are a small-owned business. So you experience those 2 years of life, and then if you decide that you want to continue this existence for the rest of eternity, then you can come back to us and we will jot you down on our list. Okay? Okay. Are there any further questions, any concerns, anything tickling your mind? Tickling your mind really quickly? No. Excellent. Well, in that case, here's my business card. There you go. You take that, you put that into whatever files you need to put it down into. If you lose it, I'm online, perfectly fine. But you take care, you enjoy your time, you think about it or don't think about it. Sit on it, don't sit on it. Contemplate it, don't contemplate it. Think about it at night, don't think about it at night. Start letting it loop into your mind, don't let it loop into your mind. And just come back to me when you kind of have an idea or an answer as to what it is that you wanted to pursue, okay? So, I see that you've relaxed now. You go on and live your life. Live your life the way you want to, okay? Live your life authentically to who you are. And once those 2 last years of your life hit, appreciate what you have left. Because it might be the last time you breathe air as a human being. Okay? Okay. You take care now. Bye-bye then.